student scholars in association with Goa Headmasters Association.
Hello students, I hope you all must be doing well and safe from corona in this pandemic situation. Myself Snehal Chari and I am from Progress High School, Sankalim. I will be teaching you geometry. Geometry, it is one of the branch of mathematics. The basics of geometry starts with a point. A point denotes the location. In 9th class, you have studied that how to locate a point on a plane, and for that we require the coordinate axis. Now what are these coordinate axes? Let us see. So these are the coordinate axes. Here we can see this is the x-axis, that is the horizontal axis, y-axis, that is the vertical axis. It divides the plane into 4 quadrants. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, we have 2 coordinates, that is both are positive, that is x coordinate is also positive and the y coordinate is also positive. In the second quadrant, we have x coordinate negative and y coordinate positive. In the third quadrant, we have both negative coordinates, x is negative coordinate and y is also negative coordinate. In the fourth, we have x coordinate positive and y coordinate negative. The distance of a point from the y-axis is called x coordinate or the abscissa, and the distance of a point from the x-axis is called its y coordinate or ordinate. The coordinates of a point on the x-axis are of the form x, 0 and a point on the y-axis are of the form 0, y. In earlier classes, in linear equation lesson, you have studied how to draw the graph, and the graph of linear equation in 2 variable, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is a straight line, and the graph of ax square plus by plus c is a parabola. In fact, coordinate geometry is used as an algebraic tool for studying geometry of the figures. It is also used to study algebra with the help of geometry and the geometry with the help of algebra. Because of this, coordinate geometry is used widely in various areas like physics, engineering, navigation, seismology and art. So today we are starting the chapter coordinate geometry, and in this lesson we will study how to find the distance between the 2 points when the coordinates are given, and also to find the coordinates of a point which divides the line segment into 2 parts with a given ratio, and also to find the area of triangle when the 3 points are given. So let us consider one situation. So we have to find the distance first. A town B is located 36 km east and 15 km north of the town A. How would you find the distance from the town A to town B without actually measuring it? This situation can be represented graphically as shown in the figure. So here you can see this is the town B, this is the town A. This is the east side and this is the north side. So this town B is situated 36 km east and 15 km north of the A. So this forms a right angle triangle. Now can you find the distance AB? How to find the distance AB? So here this is a right angle triangle, so that's why this is the adjacent side, this is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find AB square is equal to sum of the squares of these 2 sides. Now how will you find the distance between the 2 points which is located on the x-axis? One point is A 4, 0 and the other point is B, that coordinates are 6, 0, because on the x-axis here it is 6 and here it is 4. On the x-axis the other y coordinate is 0. So that's why the coordinates of A are 4, 0 and the coordinates of B are 6, 0. So now we have to find the distance between A and B, that is the distance AB. So here this is the origin point, so that is O. So OA is equal to 4 units. 1 centimeter is 1 unit. So OA is equals to 4 units and OB is equals to 6 units. So to find the distance AB, we have to subtract OB minus OA. So this is 6 and this is 4. So AB is equal to OB minus OA, which is equal to 6 minus 4, which is equals to 2 units. Now if there are 2 points on the y-axis, that is C point, that is coordinates are 0, 3 and the D 0, 8. Now if you want to find the distance between these 2 points, what you have to do? First you have to find the distance of OC. So what is the distance of OC? It is from 0 to 3, it is 3 units, and from 0 to D it is 8 units. So to find the distance CD, we have to subtract OD minus OC. So OD is equals to 8 and OC is equals to 3. So 8 minus 3 is equals to 5 units. Now we have joined this line from C to A and from D to B. So now we get this distance again here and this distance BD, CD and BD. If you want to find the distance AC, what you have to do? Here also this is a right angle triangle. So we have to use the Pythagoras theorem. So here AC square is equals to OC square plus OA square. So AC is equals to square root of OA square plus OC square. So therefore AC is equals to 4 square, this is 4 and this is 3 units. So 4 square plus 3 square, which is equals to 4 square is 16 plus 9, which is equals to root of 25, and the root of 25 is equals to 5 units. So similarly we can find BD by using the Pythagoras theorem. So here now already we have seen how to find the distance when the coordinates are on the x-axis and when the coordinates are on the y-axis. Now let us see how to find the distance of the point which lies in the first quadrant. So this is the first quadrant, both are positive coordinates. So here we have the point 4, 6 and 6, 8. Now how to find the distance between these 2 points? Can we use Pythagoras theorem here? Let us see. Now let us join. Let us draw the perpendicular from P to x-axis and also draw perpendicular from Q to the x-axis. And one more perpendicular from P to this line, joining this at T point. So this perpendicular from P touches this x-axis at R and from Q it touches the x-axis at S. So we again get the 2 points on the x-axis. Now what are its coordinates? The coordinate of R are 4, 0 and the coordinate of S are 6, 0. So here RS is equals to 2 units. How we get this 2 units? Here from the origin from 0 to 6, so therefore this is 6 units, and from 0 to 4 this is 4 units. So 6 minus 4 it is 2 units. So RS is equals to 2 units. Also QS is equal to 8 units. This QS is equals to 8 units because on the y-axis we have the point 8. So QS is equal to 8 units. And TS is equals to PR. TS is equals to PR, which is equal to 6 units. Therefore QT is equal to 2 units. This QT is equals to 2 units because this from Q to S the distance is 8 units and from T to S, which is equal to PR, and PR is equal to 6 units. So 8, this is full is 8, 8 minus 6 is 2 units. So QT is equals to 2 units and RS is equals to 2 units. So PT is also equals to 2 units. So now we got here right angle triangle again. So now can we find the distance of PQ? Yes, we can find the distance of PQ by using the Pythagoras theorem. So here this is the hypotenuse. So PQ square is equals to PT square plus QT square. So therefore PT square is equal to 2 square and QT square is also equal to 2 square. So 2 square plus 2 square is equals to 8. So PQ is equals to 2 root 2 units. So we get the distance PQ is equal to 2 units. Now let us use this understanding that we have got from the examples to find the distance between the 2 points in the first quadrant, that is P x1 comma y1 and Q x2 comma y2. So these are the 2 points and these are their coordinates. So we have already drawn the perpendicular from P to x-axis, and here this is x1, this is x2. From Q you have drawn the perpendicular to the x-axis that meet at S, that is x2. So now we can find the distance PQ by again using the Pythagoras theorem. So now here OR is x1 and OS is x2. So RS is equals to what? x2 minus x1. RS is equal to x2 minus x1, which is equals to PT. This is also equals to RS. So this is x2 minus x1, that means this is also equals to x2 minus x1. SQ is equals to y2. Now SQ is equals to y2 because this coordinate is y2. So SQ is equals to y2 and ST is equals to PR. ST is equals to PR, which is equals to y1. So QT is equals to y2 minus y1. Now applying the Pythagoras theorem in triangle PTQ, we got this triangle here, that is a right angle triangle. So we can use here Pythagoras theorem again. So here PQ square is equal to PT square plus QT square. PQ square is equal to PT square plus QT square. So PQ square, by substituting these values, we get PQ square is equals to x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So PQ is equals to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, and this is called as a distance formula. So we have generated the distance formula. So if you want to find distance between the two coordinates, we have to use this formula. In particular, the distance of a point Px, y from the origin O 0, 0 is given by OP is equal to root of x square plus y square. We can also write PQ is equal to root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Earlier we have seen that the formula was x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1. But here we have written x1 minus x2 the whole square and y1 minus y2 the whole square. Why? This is because distance is never negative. So we can also write this formula as under root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Now let us take one example. Find the distance between the following pairs of points 2, 3 and 4, 1. So here we have the 2 points 2, 3 and 4, 1. These are the coordinates. Now let we have the 2 points. So let P 2, 3 and Q 4, 1 be the given points. So here x1 is equals to 2 and y1 is equals to 3. Similarly, x2 is equal to 4 and y2 is equals to 1. So this is the formula, that is the distance formula. So we are taking this formula here. PQ is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So now we have to substitute these values in this formula to get the distance PQ. So here we can see x2 is equals to 2, x1 is equals to, x2 is equal to 4, x1 is equals to 2. So square plus y2 is equals to 1 and y1 is equals to 3. So 4 minus 2 the whole square plus 1 minus 3 the whole square. So this is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2 square and 1 minus 3 is minus 2 square. So here we get 2 square is equals to 4 and minus 2 square is also equals to 4. So root of 4 plus 4 is equal to root of 8, which is equals to 2 root 2. So this is the distance between the points 2, 3 and 4, 1. So students, today we learned about the distance formula and we have also used the distance formula to find the distance between the 2 points. Thank you.